What really happened to the stars of Storage Wars? The ones we laughed with, rooted for, and watched either strike gold or walk away empty-handed. Over the years, some of those familiar faces simply vanished from our screens, leaving fans puzzled. Did something tragic happen? Were there bitter fallouts behind the scenes? Or did they quietly step away from the spotlight on their own terms? Tonight, on Hollywood Star News, we uncover the untold journeys of the stars who made Storage Wars unforgettable. And trust me, the truth is every bit as shocking as the rumors, but in ways you may not expect. Let's start with Barry Weiss, the man fans still call the heart and soul of Storage Wars. From the very first moment, Barry rolled up to an auction in one of his flashy vintage cars, rocking those signature gloves and a mischievous grin. You knew this wasn't your average treasure hunter. He wasn't chasing profits like the rest. For Barry, every storage locker was a mysterious chest waiting to reveal its story. When he found an old jukebox, he didn't just tally the resale value, he imagined the music it once played. He turned dusty finds into history lessons and lit up the show with his curiosity. Viewers loved him because he reminded us of the thrill of discovery itself. But after just 4 seasons, Barry shocked everyone by stepping away quietly. No drama, no big fight with producers. He simply closed that chapter like finishing a favorite book. For years, Barry kept a low profile, focusing on classic cars, antiques, and adventures beyond the camera. Life seemed good until 2019, when everything changed. Barry was involved in a devastating motorcycle crash in Los Angeles. The accident left him with severe injuries, multiple broken bones, chest and leg damage, and a fight for his life. The man who once bounded into auctions now faced months of surgeries and rehabilitation. But Barry's spirit, the same spirit that charmed fans, pulled him through. When he reappeared, slower but smiling, fans were relieved. Barry Weiss had survived, changed but not defeated. Now, if Barry was the soul of the show, Dave Hester was its storm. His infamous "yup" echoed across every auction, a battle cry that irritated competitors and thrilled audiences. Dave was bold, brash, and ruthless. But in 2018, the unshakable bidder suffered a stroke. Suddenly, the man who thrived on control was lying in a hospital bed, struggling with speech and coordination. Weeks of rehab followed. For a while, Dave disappeared. Yet, against the odds, he returned, calmer, quieter, and more reflective. The firebrand had changed. He was proof that sometimes life forces you to step back before you can stand tall again. Then there was Ivy Calvin, the ex-football player and mixed martial artist who charged into Storage Wars with unstoppable energy. Dubbed the King of Palmdale, Ivy could sniff out a valuable locker in seconds. His booming laugh and sharp instincts made him a fan favorite. But over time, viewers noticed Ivy showing up less. Away from the cameras, he was focusing on health, family, and passing the torch to his sons, who sometimes joined him at auctions. Ivy didn't need a dramatic exit. He simply proved that the greatest victories often happen at home. But perhaps the most dramatic turn came for Darrell Sheets, nicknamed the Gambler. Darrell thrived on high-risk, high-reward bidding. With his son Brandon at his side, he chased legendary finds. But in early 2019, Darrell's luck nearly ran out. After ignoring sudden chest pains, he suffered a massive heart attack. It was a life-or-death moment. Fans missed his fearless presence on the show, but Darrell's story became a powerful reminder that no gamble is worth your health. Of course, Storage Wars wasn't just about individuals. It was about partnerships. Brandy Pizzante and Jared Schultz were the on-screen couple whose bickering and banter made auctions unpredictable and fun. Brandy was sharp and cautious. Jared was reckless and impulsive. Together, they were electric. But behind the laughter, cracks were forming. By 2020, news broke quietly. They had split. No screaming match for cameras, no public feud, just a quiet, painful ending. Brandy focused on her children, while Jared faded from the spotlight. Fans missed them not just as bidders, but as a duo whose chemistry was priceless. Renee and Casey Najota brought a different energy. A powerhouse team blending Renee's booming voice and keen eye with Casey's warmth and attention to detail. They turned the hunt into a family affair. But in 2023, tragedy struck. Renee's father passed away after a short battle with lung cancer. The loss left Renee deeply emotional and shifted their priorities from chasing wins to building something lasting together. Auctioneering couple Dan and Laura Dotson also faced their darkest hour. In 2014, Dan collapsed from a sudden brain aneurysm. His life hung in the balance. After a risky surgery and long recovery, he returned. Slower but alive, thanks to Laura's unwavering support. Their smiles seemed warmer, their laughs louder, because they knew how close they came to losing it all. Then there was Mary Padan, the quirky treasure hunter who fans lovingly nicknamed the Junkster. Unlike others, Mary saw beauty where others saw junk. With her background in design and journalism, she transformed forgotten relics into stunning, repurposed art. But Mary gradually stepped back, focusing on her online store, travel, and creative projects. She proved that passion, not profit, can be the greatest treasure. Other cast members left their mark too. Emily Wares, the young lightning-fast auctioneer, brought polish and professionalism before leaving to start a family and pursue music. Kenny Crossley, with his southern charm and quick wit, kept fans laughing before turning his focus to other ventures like a clothing line and donut shop. Even in absence, their presence lingers in the hearts of fans. So, what really happened to the stars of Storage Wars? Their lives unfolded with as much drama, triumph, and heartbreak as any locker they ever opened. Behind every bid was a story. Behind every find was a struggle. And behind every smile was a reminder that fame never shields you from life's twists. And here's the truth. While the show gave us laughs, tension, and unforgettable moments, the real treasures were always the people themselves. Their resilience, their spirit, and their stories. This is Hollywood Star News. If you enjoyed diving into the untold journeys of your favorite stars, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Because every week, we bring you deeper, untold stories from the world of Hollywood and beyond. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.